Hello friends. I know I haven't prepared a video in a few days. It's been kind of crazy. But I just wanted to come live and tell you guys, don't forget to live though. We know what we see, and I've spoken with a couple of my really good friends that you guys are becoming like my family, and it's such a beautiful blessing. But I've spoken with a few, isn't that beautiful? But I've spoken with a few of you. Um, feel free to email me, uh, to get a closer connection. But I've spoken with a few of you, and I've heard you say things like, you know, I'm not celebrating Christmas this year, or, and it's my favorite holiday, or, I've just heard dogma. And I just wanted to come live and tell you, don't forget to live. For whatever time we got left, treat every moment like it's, your last, and appreciate every single moment. I have a full house and we weren't feeling well. So Ohio signed this thing where you can go, different hotels will let you come there to, just like kind of recover. So that's what my husband and I decided to do, which is nice too. This is a nice hotel. It's really nice. Run, see? Hold on. It's like overlooking the falls. Isn't that beautiful? It's so beautiful. So this is Cuyahoga Falls. Um, and we got the best room on the in the lineup, you know. But I just wanted to. Oh wait, let's look at this part. So it's like an upstairs, downstairs kind of thing. Got the river right out there. So let me have a seat. But yeah, I knew it took me a long time to come back. And I don't have anything prepared. I just wanted to send a love to say, don't forget to live. No matter how bad it looks, it's better to live and mess it up than to never live at all. I know that these holidays are music concerts. That's for my people who know our code words, right? But I know they are. But God said he reads your heart. He reads your intention. So I am celebrating Christmas this year. Matter of fact, I'm going kind of overboard with Christmas. Like, I might not take my Christmas decorations down. I've never went overboard. Matter of fact, for 4 years, my husband will tell you we didn't celebrate Christmas at all because we would travel. That used to be our life before COVID. We were travelers. Yeah, so we never celebrated it, at home and stuff. And I'm not doing the whole presents thing, you know. But I will decorate and give that cheer. And I just want to empower you to scan your heart. Thank you. Oh, I love you. Hey, Jamila. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I got a full house of people. My mom came from out of town to take care of my family while we were sick. And so she's there with them. And so we kind of just ran away. Praise God. We kind of just ran away for a second. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, I miss all of you. I don't have anything prepared. So, this is one of those useless conversations. But I missed you guys. And as I was sitting here, and I had spoke to a couple of, my friends from you, right, that came from the Marfugo family. And it scared me because they were talking about, I'm not going to wear a cross because I know the cross wasn't created by the dudes. Y'all know that from our code words. Y'all know who the dudes are. And it was. But at the same point, God said, pick up thy cross and follow me. So don't take your cross off. You know what I mean? Just don't have a cross. I wouldn't have a cross on. I wouldn't have a cross on it with Jesus still on it. You know what I mean? He died and rose. I wouldn't wear that cross. But a regular old cross, I would. You know? So what we saying? Thank God I made it. No notifications as usual. Praise God. Doing good. I'm jumping for joy to see you are better. Yes, let me tell you, that baking soda water, I never got as sick as my husband. And my husband, as soon as he came home from the hospital, I started him on baking soda water. He was fine within 24 hours. Fine too, within 24 hours. We still don't have taste. But I will tell you this, we decided to eat some really hot food. My husband, he was like, let's shock our senses back. So we ate some really hot food and it worked. I tasted it. I was like, oh my goodness, I could taste. So that was pretty cool. We've celebrated the birth of our great granddaughter. Oh, congratulations. That's right. You got to live for that baby, right? You got to enjoy every moment. Oh, and get your kisses and baby smell for me. What's been up with me, y'all? Lately, I have been baby crazy. I don't even like babies, but I love babies. Babies love me. My boss used to call me the baby whisperer because I'd be like, oh my God, hey, but they love me. All babies love me. But I'd be like, uh-oh, here you go, because I wanted to just, travel, live my life. But now, lately, I'm all like, babies, give me all the babies. So, congratulations, beautiful. Congratulations. Oh, I'm about to cry. That's too cool. You gotta enjoy these moments. Every moment, guys. So that's really what I wanted to come live and say is enjoy every single moment. It's better to live and mess it up than never lived at all. Follow those 4 principles, right? Don't deal with idols polluted by other gods. It was in Acts 20. I think I don't remember, but I'll tell you the verse. It's hey Suzanne. It's Acts 20. Or verse 20, but it basically said, don't be polluted by idols. Don't do sexual immorality. Don't strangle things. That's what it says, the strangled. Don't participate in the strangled, which I'm sure that means deeds done in unforgiveness or rage or anger, right? And what was the last one? And no rituals related to blood, right? So other than that, that's really what God said as Gentiles. And I know there's going to be people that say, no, we're the chosen people. Honestly, they didn't do it right either. So the truth is, as Gentiles, those are the 4 things that they said to worry with, which I felt in my spirit. God has already showed that. He showed that. I remember back in the day when me and Faithful first started hanging out, and there was something, I can't remember it, but I felt God telling her that he loves her toddles. He loves the toddles of humanity. It's just when you cross the line that there is a problem, right? But the toddles, we're like his little toddlers. He loves the toddles of humanity, but don't cross the line. You know what I mean? So, and that's what makes a relationship, right? That's what makes a relationship. We can't be in a relationship if you willing to cross the line on me all the time. You know what I mean? So that's all God is asking for. Don't cross the line. Let him be there at the table with you. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come live because I have not seen all of you. And, just tell you, don't forget to live. Don't forget. Don't forget to live. It's okay. It's okay. And don't get me wrong, we're all excited for the day that we get to go home to glory, But this was beautiful. That's one thing I will tell you that this whole experience has done, it's made me appreciate life on another level. Hey, Suzanne, I just wanted to go live real quick and because I missed everybody. I hadn't got a chance to see everybody. Me and my husband stepped away to do a little bit of husband-wife time, you know. I don't want to leave him out. Don't get me wrong. In heaven, there ain't no husband and wife. But while we still on earth, I gotta make sure that make sure that we're all smiling, you know. I know, isn't that pretty? We used to come here every single year. Every year, not used to, but we've been here every single year for our anniversary. And remember, Ohio signed that bill with FEMA where like all the hotels here got money to like allow people to shelter in place and stuff. So I'm only saying that because I felt bad. I was like, man, how y'all gonna be sick and then go to the hotel? And I went, wait a minute, that's one of the hotels on the list. They used to this kind of thing. So we going. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. I know, right? It is. It's really peaceful. It's really beautiful. Oh, you know we needed a break, Suzanne. I'm telling you. Especially my mom and my dad. My mom and my dad are in town together in my house. They haven't been together since I was 11. Oh my God. So it's like, oh, we gotta run. And then that 16-year-old of mine, he refuses to do anything I ask him. Anything. And I'm like, you lucky it's like Armageddon, dude. I'm the most lenient mom ever right now. You better stop being mean to me. My daughter showed me the first snow back home, and it was just like white flowers, all the bushes and trees. It was pretty. We're expecting snow here in Switzerland this week. Your place is so pretty. Thank you. Well, we're at the Sheridan. Yeah, we're at the Sheridan in Cuyahoga Falls. I have a 13-year-old grandson that does nothing. Nothing. You know, I told him to go get the Christmas decorations. It's kind of cold. I'm going to step back inside and come back out again. But I told my son to go get the Christmas decorations, right? Okay. I tell you guys, all he came back up with was a tree. Then I'm like, where's the Christmas decoration? He's like, they're not down there. I walk down there, literally walk in the room, and they're like right there. I'm like, why? Why? And then that dog, I bought him a Cane Corso, right? You know, one, I thought security, right? We need a Cane Corso. But also he begged for the dog. And I promise you, that dog is eating everything. I'm talking about everything. Like, everything is just ate and thrown everywhere. He just refuses. I'm like, I can't take this. So, yeah, we needed a break. Okay. Says you choose well. Yeah, we every year they used to have an amazing party here on New Year's Eve was an amazing party, and I'm talking about awesome party. And actually we end up getting this room for free because you see I have my hood on because the doggone heat don't work. This is a 2-floor upstairs, downstairs room. And I had to bring covers downstairs because it's so cold, you know. It's like I wanted to sit here and look out the window, you know. But it's so cold to where I'm like, I can't sit down here. Yeah, they got a little coffee machine over here. We had shrimp. Tracy said, I bought my grandson a dog last year. Did not help. He loves the dog, but I end up taking it out and feeding it and etc. You are telling the truth. And you know what? Every mom knows better, but we still do it. Every single mom knows that they're not going to do right by the dog. Every single mom. I knew it. I said it over and over again. I was like, I'm not buying that dog. I'm going to have to do everything for the dog. I'm not doing it. I knew it. But we still try. And I think I will say, let's talk about that, you know. I will say with everything that's going on in the world, I do find myself being like, I am more laid back than I've ever been. I'm just so grateful. You know, I'm like grateful for life and I'm grateful for my kids. You know, last night I cried. Listen to this. Okay, hold on. Let me tell y'all this. Last night I cried because I miss my daughter so much. What? Let me get closer to the wall. It's buffering. Okay, but yeah, it's like, you know how we run away from the kids and we want to go on vacations and we're 40 and just want to 40 is the new 20 kind of thought process. But I actually cried. I miss my daughter. I was like, oh my God, my baby. I want to be by my baby. I have to show you guys. We started doing a technique. When I used to teach for foster care, I told the people this. Listen to this. This is what I told them. That we are born with defense mechanisms, right? You don't have to teach anyone a defense mechanism. They're going to do that on their own, okay? But you have to teach them coping mechanisms, right? And those coping mechanisms combat defense mechanisms, okay? Y'all with me? So think about this, defense mechanisms, that's a lie, you know, lying, stealing, you know, killing, you know, all of the things, the bad behaviors you don't have to teach people are defense mechanisms. So the way that you deal with that is by giving them coping mechanisms. So I used to love to paint. I'm talking about real life paints, easel paints. I used to be a painter for a 3-block apartment complex, but I love doing abstract paint, you know? So I bought these easels and I was like, you know, I used to paint before cell phones, right? I used to paint and stuff. And I knew I had a talent for it because someone put a paintbrush in my hand. You know what I mean? And then I found myself, as I got older, when I would get stressed, I would color. Or, you know, but I found other ways to express my anxiety than just doing bad behavior or going to have a drink or something like that. No, I can sit and paint in the morning, you know? So I bought these easels and paintbrushes and paint, and I told my kids, like, let's just go at it, guys. Let's see what the canvas wants to become. Do you know my 16-year-old boy and 12-year-old girl loved it? Like, no, they were like kids, you know? They were like kids. Instead of being fast, grown, I'm on my Instagram, you know, I'm for the gram, whatever. No, they were kids. They were both sitting there drawing circles and smudging them in and fading them out, and you know what I mean? So think about it. If now is the Jubilee time, right? What is it that you've always wanted to do, right? You know, maybe be a photographer. You know, maybe take some pictures. Maybe marvel at life, you know? Maybe bake a cake. Maybe just something you've always wanted to do that was the little things in life. Archery. I am literally building an archery in the hood. In the hood, y'all. Okay? My little house in the hood got an archery thing in the back. You'll buy your dart set. Crochet. Here's another thing that I'm doing, and I know this sounds so stupid, but I'm just trying to empower you to live. I'm crocheting the longest the longest scarf, because I don't know how to make anything else. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm just making the longest scarf ever because I don't know how to make anything else. I'm sorry, it's so funny. That's so funny to me. I can't believe I'm doing that. But you get what I'm saying. Live. My sweetie built me a crochet and sewing station. Yes. Yes. So that I can continue with selling my craft. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I made, oh, I wish you guys could see the picture I made yesterday, and it made itself. Matter of fact, would you guys like that? Like if I videotape me painting so that you could see what it becomes? I let every canvas becomes what it wants to be. I never tell it what to be. Okay, I never do. But I made it. It literally looked like Armageddon. It's true. And like it started off blue, and then like then the waves were created some kind of way, and then next thing you know, there was a volcano, and then there was glitter smoke shooting out of the volcano, and then the forest caught on fire. This is a picture I made that made itself. So maybe one day I'll show you guys that. I'll set up my camera so you can see, so you can see how that process comes to life. It's so much fun. Fiddlesticks, you paint too? We should paint. Let's paint. I love painting. What else could we do? Book a hotel room, and cause I'd already decided I'm gonna rebook this room because one, they didn't have any heat. Okay. So I should get comped a day or something. We'll see. But I'll bring my kids and we go swimming, right? Take your kids to the hotel to go swimming, guys. What else could we do that doesn't put us out there in the world, but at the same point, we're not just waiting on the world to change. We ain't just waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting. No, we can't be waiting right now. We might want to just enjoy the little pieces of life. So, what other things could we do? Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Well, we're leaving today. We're going to go back home today. But I am going to get another, I'm going to try to talk them into giving us another day or, something else, because we couldn't even enjoy this room. And as cool as this room is, we should have been able to enjoy this room. So yeah, we'll do that. Next time you can do it. I promise. Okay, so Jamila said, wow, that sounds like something I made years ago, and it was a sketch actually. Well, I think you were talking about the painting. Yeah, it just, I let them become what they want to become. That makes it so much funner to where you're just sitting there looking at it, and then you got to walk away, right? Because if you don't walk away, all your colors will bleed together, and then you just have a brown or a black painting. So you got to walk away, let it dry, then put more color on it later on. You know what I mean? You got to take your time with it. We've also been cooking and baking all of our favorites. Yes. That's one thing I can't do. I can't bake. I could cook my butt off. Your girl is a soul food specialist. Okay. I can cook, but I can't bake. That doggone ADHD, I can't follow. You got to follow directions in order to bake. I don't know how to follow directions, prepare. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I wing it. And you cannot wing baking. It doesn't work. So you're telling the truth. Yeah, let me see. Right. Okay. And Suzanne was trying to talk to me about baking bread, because they have survival bread. Suzanne, you put the recipe to the survival bread in there, Suzanne, because she was saying, it had 3 ingredients, so that way when you're when you need it, I really believe Suzanne is going to survive awesomely, because she, got all this, she knows those types of things, so yeah. Okay, so Tracy said, ran into the same problem you did with the school. girl, stay away from the school. You telling the truth. I'm staying away from them. I see now they are waiting to. You could tell that they're putting together policies and procedures that are going to be punishments, not collective, like trying to help people. You can tell that it's going to be punitive. They're about to punish everyone in some kind of way. Like, I'm just, like, I had already told people to stay off the radar, but I didn't take my own advice. That was crazy. Maybe I don't know. I thought I was trying to help my kids, but no, you're right, girl. Stay away from them. They're not good. Okay. She said, Tracy said, I feel like this year should be a stress-free year. I agree. I totally agree. Enjoy life as much as possible. They weren't having it. Yeah, you telling the truth, girl. Stay away from them. Fiddlestick says she's pulling her daughter out. I was trying, but I'm telling you, they weren't having it. Girl, I tried to pull my kids out of school. I literally was like, forget it. They weren't having it. They were literally on some what she's going to do the rest of the year. What are they going to do? It's a felony if you don't have them doing something. And I'm like, dude, I need to take, I think it was Jamila. Somebody said that they told their parents told them they moved to Guam or something. but yeah, it was bad. I was like, yeah, you're right. So you know what? I'm not worried about it. There ain't nothing to worry about, you know? We just won't worry about it. We're gonna live. When the rocks start falling out of the sky, what are they gonna do to you? Girl, I agree. That's why I say I ain't worried about it. Forget them. Right now, I'm just gonna enjoy life with my kids, right? I'm gonna take them to the hotel, let them swim, let us paint. What else could we do? You know what I mean? And think of different things that we could do where we're not bothering other people, where we're staying off to ourselves, but at the same time, we're experiencing life and remembering that the rocks ain't fell yet, right? And I do believe they're coming. Let's talk about that. And I'll talk about it just a little bit. Earth Changers. I trust him. I trust him enough to where I would sell the house based on his word. That channel, Earth Changers. Let me tell you why. When I first started on YouTube, this was back earlier this year. It wasn't even really that long ago, right? So when I started about this, you know, I would watch everyone's channel, and I'm a skeptic. Like, not only a skeptic, I'm a researchaholic. My sister will tell you, right? Miss Faithful will tell you. I can't, it's like almost like a journalist, you know what I mean? Like a research journalist. I can't stop until I get to the core of something. So I did that. I did that with several different channels, you know. I went and watched them, like, you know, back in the day, like a years before, you know. I binge watched the channels to see who they were and how often were they right, you know. And it started off with Watchman 333. Guys, every time I think about him, I feel like crying. I don't know why, so pray for him. Watchman for Christ 333. I would have bet everything on him. His dreams from God are coming true, and they took all of his videos down. God only let 2 videos stay up, which someone else like took and kept his videos up, or they would have been gone too. The one about Christmas, and another one about a second pandemic. Y'all got to go look that up. Watchman for Christ 333. But pray for him. The reason why I'm saying that is every time I think about him, I get teary-eyed for some reason. And I told you, I have a strong discernment. I can look at someone and tell you what you've been through. I can look at it and tell you where your heart hurts and tell you, I don't know, that's a discernment. I believe that that's called discernment. I have a gift of discernment. And every time I think about Watchmen for Christ 333, I get teary-eyed. I don't know why. I don't know this man at all. I know he disappeared off of YouTube. Haven't seen him again. But there's something about him to where I can't explain. I just get teary-eyed, and I want y'all to pray for him. And I don't know him personally, but please pray for Watchmen 333 for Christ. I don't know why, but y'all see teary-eyed every time I think of him. Interesting. So yeah. So Earth Changers. He's given me some of the most profound information by watching his channel. Now, mind you, he has a very monotone voice, so I have to, and some of you might not be able to deal with the monotone voice, okay? So I want to empower you to fast forward through and look through to see what he's saying, because that man, he done showed me stuff about the Rothschild, like to stuff where I was like, and stuff that was already God. He confirmed so many things that God had already put in my spirit when I don't know him. I don't know, I've never met that man before, but him, Watchmen 333, pray for Sabbath seekers. Something's going on there. I see so much pain on her. Like, just pray for her. Something's going on, like somebody hurt her soul or something. But pray for Sabbath seekers. And Glenda Lomax. I also trust Glenda Lomax. I saw Glenda Lomax's, I used to watch Glenda Lomax and Watchmen 333 at the same time. Glenda's been really right too, God told her years in advance that this was coming. God told me years in advance that this was coming. So, but yeah, Earth Changers, his name's Jim. Watch his videos because he said it's coming. And I'm going to tell you, he was like me. Everybody else kind of had a little bit of the fear, not fear mongering, but you know what I mean? Everybody else kind of just told you that this crap was coming and never told you what to do, And not Earth Changers. Earth Changers always kept a positive vibe. Like, always kept a positive vibe. Literally said, get out of this place, go to that place. He always kept a positive vibe. Like, even if you would say negative comments in his comments, he would be like, look, I'll block you. We're a positive channel only. And for him to say what he said live on camera 2 days ago, that was a huge confirmation for me. Huge, like tears in my eyes, huge confirmation for me. Yeah, it's coming. We'll see. He said within the next 6 months. And I believe him because, like I said, he's not that type. I watch his videos and he's just not that type. He's not the type. Like, he prefers positivity and unity and empowerment and love and the Earth Changers channel. Earth Changers. Earth Changers. I don't know why I'm crying. Sorry. He's just one of the ones that I modeled my channel after, because I was like, God always gives us a way out. He always does. So I always, when there's something bad gonna happen, I'm always looking for a way out because I know God does, And it was just hard seeing him be down. And I was just like, no, you can't be down. Not him. Yes, Earth Changers. So it's hard for him to be down. He's not allowed to. Because he's like me. Like, we're going to live. We're going to, like God said, go in the house, eat popcorn. He going to whoop some butt out here. But we get to sit in the house and eat popcorn while he does what he has to do. And that's how I feel. And that's what I believe. It was kind of hard to see him say that the other day because I trust him. I trust Jim. I would I would bug out if Jim said bug out, you know? And I love, okay, I'll tell you this. I love Israeli News Live too. I love them. And Yana, Rise Up Children, I went back and watched her videos. Like, I was so mad that day when she said it so real. Even though I love her, but I was mad at her that day. I don't even know her. Okay, this is not act like I know these people. You know what I mean? But I was so like, when she said, oh yeah, they're coming. Yep. America's bankrupt. They're going to take the country. They're going to do this. And I was so mad. Like, how dare you say that? But she's right. They're right. They're right. So, I believe God. God told me January 8th, 2019. He said, the end is not near, it's here. His exact words. I was on the phone with Faithful. I fell to the ground, and my body, I wailed. I didn't cry. I went, ah! And the crown of my head felt like something happened to it. And ever since then, I just started telling people about forgiveness because I knew I had to, you know? Love and forgiveness. That's the key. But then when all of this happened, he told, before I even found Isaiah 26 and 20, 26 verse 20, Isaiah chapter 26 verse 20. Before I found that, God literally said, go in the house, close up the door, eat some popcorn, sit on your porch. I'm about to whoop some butt out here. You know, just like a dad, got to go ahead and put some things in place. You stay in the house and tell everybody else to stay in the house. And so I was like, okay, I got this. I'll do that. And I told everybody that. But as we get closer and all the people are lining up with the things that I've been saying to Miss Faithful, like me and Miss Faithful were the first to say many of these things that are being said. But, you know, we say it to each other. So watching all of it confirm in front of my eyes is kind of like, whoa, you know? And then watching Earth Changers, his was a big whoa. His was a big whoa. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay because God, he has not failed us yet. He has not failed us yet. Our Father has made it to where we're in this nice hotel, having a great time. My family is good. You know, people keep telling me like, Naomi, you're so blessed. Wisdom, you're so blessed. And I praise God. I did not know how blessed I was. But we are blessed and we're safe and everything's okay. And I genuinely believe that he is preparing a way. You know how he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. I know that sounds so corny, but I sing that all the time. So I'm sorry. I just had like a little moment there. Okay. Oh, there's my sweetie pie. Okay. Have no fear in the world, for it is who puts their faith in God. Yes. Will have the strength to steer the storm. I plan on it, girl. I plan on it. That's look, I'm playing on it. I'm working it. Or Lion's Heart. I don't know if you're a girl or not, because I remember I used to call Sean a girl, and then come to find out Sean was a guy. So forgive us. He's going to continue on though. Yeah, and it wasn't about him. For Suzanne said he's going to continue on though. She's talking about Earth Changers because when he got that devastating information, he was like, I can't even do this. I can't tell the people this, you know? So he was going to like get rid of his channel. And, but he decided to keep his channel and just tell us what he had found out, which is, yeah, that's going to happen. But I honestly, I don't tell, I see why he was going to get rid of his channel. There's things that I know that I can't say out loud to other people. It hurts. You know what I mean? I can't say it. So a part of me kind of gets why the government don't tell, because some of these things, I'll just tell you this. There's going to be, I could feel it in my soul. I saw it with my own eyes. There's going to be a massive explosion on American soil. I saw it. I could see it. It's clear as day. That kind of stuff, though. I don't know where. My soul says East Coast. My soul says East Coast, but I don't know. I don't know exactly where. I've been saying this now to Faithful for like about a year. I know that the next thing that happens will fulfill Revelations chapter 10, where the mystery of God will be fulfilled. But it's hard. It's just hard. I know Yellowstone. Oh my God. Don't even get me started there. Don't even get me started on Yellowstone, girl. And then, but okay, let's debunk it a little though. Let's debunk Yellowstone though. So I see that there's like a UK, right? I see that there's a UK, what they call that? Like newspaper articles, like called The Express. Y'all, this will show y'all how serious I am about researching. I can't find nothing on them that makes them legitimate. Every time I read them, that's a fear-mongering site. So I pray what they're saying is happening to Yellowstone is not happening. But I know it is. Cause see, that's how me and Jim actually started, like back when my name was just Wisdom Huffman. My name on Facebook used to be just Wisdom. I mean, not Facebook. On YouTube used to be just Wisdom Huffman. But then when Faithful and I started doing our podcast, we changed it to Faithful Wisdom Warriors, right? So back in the day, I would talk to Jim. Not to be all like but I told them about the direct energy weapons before anybody else ever talked about it. Go back in his past videos, and I said, God has been telling me that they've weaponized space. So whenever you weaponize something, what does that mean? That means there's weapons up there, like, right? If you got an army up there, then that means there's weapons up there. And he was talking about the asteroids coming in, and I kept saying, I feel like they are gonna shoot for crust displacement. And that's what I told Jim, and I'm like, do you think it's really asteroids? Or do you think they're locked and loaded? I feel like they locked and loaded. I don't think it's asteroids. Let me keep it real. I do. If you just put a dog on, and which, here we go, let's talk. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all some of the stuff I know. Obama signed the doggone deregulation of outer space back when he was in office, right? He signed the infinite detainment law. He also signed the one that made the, what's those, they call rods of God. That's what they're called. These direct energy weapons in space called rods of God, okay? And I looked this up. I'm like, are you serious? He the ones that created the laser. And here we go. T-Man ain't no better. It's not. I'm not one of those people that's like him over him over him. No. Because he used the T-Man used the infinite detainment law. He's the one that ain't they working together while they acting like they not? Think about that. Think about it. Everything that he did, everything he set up, Obama set up, T-Man followed through on. He did those things. Truth, right. So this is what I really think about to happen. I think they locked and loaded. That's what I think. I believe that the binary system, God did create the binary system, and they're trying to bring them together, bringing light and dark together. God showed me the earth, like picture looking up in the sky and a dimension opening. And that's what they're trying to do. God also told me he ain't the one doing this. He said they're doing it. That's what he said. You know that part where it said, God said, in the Bible, in Genesis, God said, I will never destroy the earth again by water on account of man. Next time it'll be by fire or something like that. Truth is, God said he'll never destroy the earth again on account of man, period. That's what he told me. He literally said, baby, watch, they're doing this. I'm not doing this. He said they're doing it. Watch. But don't get me wrong. He also said all things work together for those who love the Lord are called by his purpose. That's why he telling us to get saved, because he know they making they move. He always knew that this was going to be their move. Okay, don't get me started. Ulu, December 14th. Y'all, last time I was live, let me tell y'all. I was live, I was just talking, having a good old time to myself, right? Just talking. And I saw y'all was having a conversation in the comments. And then I looked and I went, man, that looked good. What y'all talking about? Why was that the missing piece to the calculations? Y'all saw God giving me these calculations beforehand. Like literally on Halloween, I was on the phone with Rose and Faithful, and God told me to calculate 1,290 days. And that's when he told me that this was a music concert, magical ritual. Y'all know that's what music concert is, right? He told me that's what that it was really a ritual, a conquest ritual. That's what he said. I'm just going to say it to y'all flat out for any new people, right? He told me it was a conquest ritual, and that these are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, but one is conquer, next is war, then famine, okay? They're going to go in order, okay? That's something to know too. So he told me that on Halloween, and then turn around, what y'all were talking about was the missing piece to the conquest ritual, an eclipse. We don't think about magic and stuff like that. We don't think about that. So, you know, I didn't think about, all I knew is the full moon. And that's another thing. God had kept telling me about folklore. He was like, look at folklore. He was telling me about vampires. And I was like, God, why are you talking to me about vampires? I don't even like sci-fi and horror, you know, vampires and stuff like that. But that's how he showed me it was the dudes. He led me there by showing me that it's a ritual. Okay. I'm sorry, I could just go off on that one because that just messed me up. Okay, they are all together and they're evil. All of them. Every last one of them, Suzanne. All of them together and they're all evil. B-Man, T-Man, She-Girl, okay, Miss Harris, all of them. They all evil. Period. Or they would have had a logical thought. Or they would have stopped and gave us a moment. They would have gave us the year off. Something. No, they all evil. Yeah, they all bad. December 14th, yes. Yes. All of them line up. The full moon. Let me tell you about that full moon. The last time they had a full moon like that on Halloween was 1944. Calculate 1,290 days after that. It was the day they became a country. How could it be so precise? If you count 1,290 days after the sign that they're talking about in that video, it's Easter. Easter next year. Remember what I told you? Pay attention to Thanksgiving and Easter. Those are ritual days. It looked like they change, but really they holding the day and letting everything else change around it. Real talk. So why does that land on Easter though? Yeah, that's my girl Jamila. I love the Jamila. I saw the spreadsheet. There's something about Thanksgiving and Easter. And here's already, we know that it's conquest days, it's ritual days. But I really would love to see, like Jamila saw when she calculated all the Thanksgivings, it was 1165, 1165, 1165, 1165. Even though it was on different days, there was a few days that it was in April. Easter and Thanksgiving, big ritual days. Okay. Doesn't it say that many of the events will be man-made at first in Revelation? Remember, he said, now this is what I want you guys to pay attention to too. Okay, I'm glad we're talking. He said that the false prophet, okay, because everybody gets that messed up. A lot of people think, you just got to read it for yourself, but I'll show it to you too. They come in order. It's the dragon, the Antichrist, and the false prophet, okay? A lot of people think that the Antichrist comes last. But if you go read it, you'll see that it's the dragon, the Antichrist or the beast, and then the false prophet, okay? But it says that he causes fire to rain from the sky. What that sound like? Nuke. That's what I think coming. Direct energy. That's what I think coming. So, yeah, I believe it will be man-made. Okay, let's see. That's why you're crying. That's your spirit knowing it's coming. I tell you, girl, I want to tell you about this. Okay. Oh, Rose. That's my girl, Rose. Hey, Rose was there. Rose was on the phone with me. I literally, y'all, I'm such an average everyday person. I ain't got no reason to lie. I barely know how to prepare. Like, I'm talking about prepare to make a video. I don't know how to edit videos. I'm literally here by the grace of God. Like, God himself told me I had to do this, okay? So the other night, what day was that, Rose? My body was grieving. Not even my head. It was my body. Like, I could not stop feeling like, okay, like picture you're on a roller coaster. And don't you know how you going down the roller coaster and it's that moment where you go, I'm about to die, okay? That's that moment on the roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about when you ever got on the roller coaster after you was a grown woman, you know, not when you were a little kid. We're talking about once you were grown and went, why did I just do this, okay? And so that dropping, that heart failing feeling, that we're about to die feeling, this is it feeling. So one day I was on the phone with Rose, once again, faithful. I think I even told you about it, Suzanne. And this is what happened. It just kept coming like contractions. Like literally I'll be sitting there and then it would be that same feeling, like my stomach dropping, my heart stopping, feeling like contractions, to the point where I was sleep. The reason why I say like contractions, because I was sleep, y'all. And literally it came while I was in my sleep, this feeling of dying, like, you know, like if the sky opened up in front of us right now, dying, you know what I mean? Like God is real, this is it, we're about to die moment, right? So I was in my sleep and that happened to the point where I opened my eyes, but I couldn't move until it stopped, to where it felt like I didn't have the blacks of my eyes because I couldn't see. It was literally like I opened my eyes, but I couldn't see. And my body was going, like this feeling like it's it. And then once the feeling went away, I was able to open my eyes. And it did it several times. So I tried to go back to sleep. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go back to sleep. I tried to go back to sleep and it woke me up out of my sleep to where I realized I was having like convulsions of trepidation. But body wise, yeah, it was like in waves. It was literally like I can't explain it. It felt like going down a roller coaster. Like your heart wants to faint. Like picture if a UFO just showed up outside this window. That was the feeling of what that would do to you, you know. And which we know that these UFOs is Derek, right? We know that's Derek. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. And I'm trying really hard. Trying really hard, guys. But yeah, I do find myself just Then I look at this. Let's go look at this. Because I can't get too soft. I'm a thug. I can't get too soft. Yeah, so then I look at this. Okay, so let's keep reading these comments. In the pretty. Okay, wait, I want to go back. Okay. Even my mother, Jamila said, even my mother saw that something was wrong with the sun and the moon the same day I had filmed here something off with the sun too. And she just waking up now thanks to you helping me heal us. Praise God. I know, man, we got to break every chain. It's so important to just love and forgive and even to be honest. You know what I mean? Like the other day, I was in the car with my husband, and don't you know how us girls will be like, you're not paying me any attention. You know, what do you want to do? You never want to do anything, that kind of thing. And he was like, what are you saying? And I was like, you know what, let me just be honest. I love you, and I just want to get close to you and spend some time with you. But instead, we're conditioned to be like, you don't ever want to do anything. What do you want to do? You never make a decision. But really, I was saying all that to him, but really I meant I love you and I just want to spend every moment with you and I want to hold on tight to you. Like I had to get honest, you know? Hey, so good to hear you too, Miss Eve Loren. Fiddlesticks, doesn't it say that, oh yeah, we read that one already. Don't forget that when the swearing in of the new chief, they do a special summoning to bring back a certain someone, and it is in that date, if I am not mistaken. I've heard that. I've heard that. So I mean, if they start bringing people back to life, I'm moving to Fiji. Man, I think we all should chip in $1 and buy some land in Fiji. If we could just get enough subscribers where all of us come with $1, you know what I mean? Or 20 bucks, right? We all come with 20 bucks. And what, we got 1,400 subscribers. We could buy some land in Fiji. I'm ready to get the heck up out of here. They bring somebody back to life. Real talk. It's time to go, go, go. Okay. Angela said they want all of us vaccinated by then too. God protect us. It's cold out here. I'm gonna go back inside. But yes, let's talk about that. As it relates to the vaccine, guys, we have to be ready to Gandhi this, plead the fifth all the way to the Supreme Court. Do everything in your power to get off their grid. Even if you live in the community, like how I always say jokingly, I live in the hood, but I don't live in the hood. I live close to the hood though. You know, like the baddest part of Cleveland is literally down the hill from my house. But we're off grid. I got 6 feet fences. I got fireworks. I got cameras. I got, you know what I mean? Do everything in your power to get off their grid. Even if you live in the city, you can do it. You know, what's the name of that? eBay. eBay is giving out credit. Go ahead, take their little credit and buy you a generator, a handheld one. It could be a little handheld one. It doesn't have to be a big one, right? It could be a little handheld generator. Oh, there's my husband. Is it time to go?
I think so. I'll keep it up.
What time is it?
11:36.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not time to go yet. You the one told me to come, that I could be free to go. Look at my husband, guys. Look at him. I put him on that baking soda as soon as we got back. He's so strong.
Whatever.
He's ready, y'all. Okay, so, yeah, so do whatever it takes within your community to get off their grid. But even if you know, here we go. We're supposed to be in America, right? So we don't know yet what's really about to happen, right? We know that there are some savage individuals in the government, but they haven't showed themselves to us yet, you know? So with that being said, that's the reason why we need to go ahead and plead the fifth all the way to the Supreme Court. I mean, what they gonna do? Don't get me wrong, they could do a lot. But if they ain't showed their hand yet, you know, like if you play cards, you gotta wait until someone shows you their hand to accuse their hand, you know? So they ain't showed their hand yet. So what can they do? We can literally plead the fifth all the way to the Supreme Court, but I don't believe we're gonna get there. But yeah, get ready for that. I'm not, just put it deep in your head that you're not taking it. Because I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. He ain't taking it. My kids ain't taking it. My daddy ain't taking it. My mama ain't taking it. We ain't taking it. And we're ready to Gandhi this all the way to the Supreme Court. Just literally code of silence all the way until we get there. I want evidence. I want all the stuff to prove what they're doing. So yeah. She like, I'm down. Let's go to Fiji. Yes. Yes. Shoot. Okay, somebody, one of y'all be in charge of the collection. Just don't forget to leave. Don't leave me. I'm coming too. I got dogs. I got my husband. We got money. He get like, we'll be okay. Like, we'll be all right. Let's go. If we can find a way, if they bring somebody back to life, I'm out. I'm gonna find a way to get to Fiji or Bora Bora or some remote island. I got tons of seeds too. I will go to an abandoned island with my seeds. I'll be in an abandoned island in Lake Erie. They bring back somebody from the dead. They bet not. I'm gonna be so mad. Okay. Okay. Hold on, wait. I gotta go back. Oh my goodness. I gotta start reading these as they're coming up. Okay, because I'm missing them. My family doesn't understand. I know fiddlesticks. You know, my family's starting to understand. My household family understands, and that's good. And that's all we can worry about, you know, and send them information and let them make a reasonable deduction for themselves. That's another thing, guys. Don't try to tell people what's going on. Send them information so that they can make a reasonable deduction for themselves. Because remember, their name was either written in the Tree of Life, the Book of Life, or it's not. So all of us whose name is written in the Book of Life, we feel it. We know. But all the people whose name ain't written there, they don't know. So the thing to do is to just send them information so that they can make the decision themselves and not us having to tell them. You know what I mean? Like, just keep feeding them information. That's what I would do. I say, look at this. What you think about that? So who you think did that? So did you know he did this? Man, what you think about that? Just ask them a whole bunch of questions about what they think, and eventually they'll come to a logical understanding of what's going on if their name is in the tree. In the book. Okay. All right. They will all. Chuck will tell you why Easter. Who is Chuck? Lion's Heart. Who's Chuck will tell you why Easter? Because I've been wondering why Easter. Please, who's Chuck? Please tell me. I've been wondering. I knew it was Easter. Easter and Thanksgiving, they're connected. Easter is the day in 22 that the secret group, not to be mentioned, has calculated as Armageddon. Woo, I did not know that. Please send me more information on that, Jamila. Because here we go. Let me tell you the date God gave me. Y'all about to make me cry again. Oh, you just scared me. Okay, I said I would never tell nobody this date, but I'm about to tell y'all. Just because you said that, I'm gonna tell y'all. So, I told you guys January 8th, 2019 is when I got knocked down and changed forever. Like, I used to be your best friend. Picture your best crazy friend. I was her. You know what I mean? I was the friend that was gonna come in the place like shot. You know, I was that girl. You know, I was your friend that threw the best parties. I used to do sipping trips. I used to do sipping paints where we would paint wine glasses, and like I was your girl. I was your best friend. That was me. And then when it got knocked down, I told you everything changed. Like everything changed. Like God literally acquisitioned me, like took me. And so I found out that them that we shall not name, that is fake. Y'all know who is fake is, okay? Is fake became a country in 1948. And so they didn't even exist. We just know them all the time because we were born 80, 70, that kind of thing. So we always thought they were like a nation, but no, they just got on the scene in 1948. So I found out they turned 70 on May 13th, 2018. And Sabbath Seeker, I don't know why Sabbath Seeker said something that showed me that. And I went, whoa. But then God told me to calculate 1,290 days. He told me that those numbers, those days, is like the baking time for a ritual. Okay, so like just like if you were baking a cake, it would be an hour. But if you're conquering something, it'd be 1,290 days. So he told me to calculate that date from May 13th, because see, Daniel says, when the abomination that causes desolation is set up. And I remember feeling like that sounds like a governmental system. And that's what made me apply it to them. And the second temple was destroyed when they were 70. And this one just turned 70. So I went, okay, I'll do it. I calculated 1,290 days from May 13th, 2018. And it was the anniversary of the day that I got knocked down. So everybody asks me what we're going to do. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing until January 8th, 2022. I'm not making no plans. I'm not doing nothing because that date wasn't supposed to land there. It wasn't supposed to land there. That could have landed on anything. Why did it land on January 8th, 2022? 1,000? No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. No. Let me back up. That wasn't it. It landed on Thanksgiving Eve, 21. But Daniel says, those that reach 1,335 days, 1,335 days, that's the end. They reach the end. And that's what I calculated. So from May 13th, 2018, 1,335 days later is the anniversary of the day that God took me over. That's a scary day for me. That's my scary day. So it makes sense. If they said that Easter of 22 would be Armageddon, I believe my rapture date. I believe that's a rapture day. I pray that's a rapture day. It's January 8th, 2022. I hadn't told nobody that. I just might as well tell you guys. But I hadn't told nobody. So for you to say that, yeah, I could see that. Because, oh man, I'm getting in trouble, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I've been ready. I packed all our stuff. Okay, I'm coming. I gotta read. Let me read the comments. You the one told me to go live. You the one said I need to go talk to my people. I'm getting in trouble. Okay, so let's see what else we said, because this is a good conversation. Yes, my husband, he's the black Jason Momoa to me. So yes, he does have dreads. It is hard for me because my daughter is on SSI and they are always asking, do you need anything, and saying about vaccines. The answer is no. Tell them no. Plead the fifth. I am anti-vaccine, but I will not let them take her. Praise God. That's what we do. Until they try to take her, they haven't showed their hand yet. Once someone tries to take someone from you, tell us, because we need to see it for ourselves. Right now, they haven't showed their hand on doing those monster type things, But ooh, I know what I'll do. Let's call guest services and tell them I need a late checkout. Let's see if it'll work. So that way I can finish reading these comments. Okay. So let's see what Jamila. Hey Melissa, is it okay for us to have just a little bit of a later checkout? Like, I'm getting ready here, but I'm just not getting ready as fast as I need to. Just an hour. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, we got some more time. Okay, let's keep on reading. All right. Yeah, so the moment that someone tries to take someone from you, then that's when they show their hand, and you got to let us know. Send me an email, send me a text, email me. I'll give you my phone number. That's how most of y'all are my friends through here. You know what I mean? I didn't know Rose or Suzanne before. So yeah, email me. I'll give you my phone number and you can send me a text and let me know. So Angela Reed said, me either. My stepdaughter says will not listen to me. Her boyfriend, who is much older than her, says I'm a conspiracy. Remember what I said about that. You give them information. Don't try to, but information, send them on the rabbit trail. Don't try to explain the information you give them. Send them on their own rabbit trail. And if they'll either listen to God or they won't. Y'all know God talking loud. God talking loud right now. Like loud. He yelling. He keeping it real. He laughing. He joking. He's loud right now. Okay? So send them on the rabbit hole that God sent you on. And if they don't hearken unto his voice and go, that means their name wasn't in the book. So, and I know that's hard. Okay, so let me get to this. My husband is struggling. He's coming around though, but he's fighting some serious demons right now. And I bet you they have to do with forgiveness. Did you know that almost every sin, every bound, everything that God's people bound is about forgiveness? God showed me that. That's why he said I have to talk about it, because it's the key to heaven. It's the key. Like, you could believe Jesus Christ died on the cross and rose on the third day all you want to. But if you are not ready to forgive, his Father in heaven will not forgive you. Okay. Yeah, fiddlesticks. I'm telling you, if there is a way, y'all, if we could get to an island, we could buy some land. Like, why are we dealing with this? We could totally, everybody come together with $100. It's 1,000 of us on this chain. How much money is that if 1,000 people brought $100 and we all went together and bought some land far away from everyone else? I don't know how much that is, but that's a lot of money. We could probably buy some land. Look, if we all came with $1,000, we could probably buy an island and be like, y'all can have y'all crap, Okay. Generation of the fig tree. This generation shall not pass away. Yes. Send them all to the fake place. You know it. At Jamila, can you put the link in this chat? That would be a blessing. Chuck Mesler. I don't know who that is, but I'll look into him, Lion's Heart. a non-Zionist Jewish school of education. Okay, I'll check them out. Thank you to the hubby for letting us have some tribal time. I will. I'm about to yell up there. Hey, babe. It's going to make him happy to know you're in Switzerland, too. Babe. Jamila from Switzerland said thank you for letting us have some tribal time. Okay, I already called and gave us a little bit of a later checkout. I'm just reading through the comments, and then I'll be done. But Switzerland said hi. Made him feel good. Like, he over there. Hello, Switzerland. That's so cool. Okay. All right, let's see. $100,000. Okay, well, we need a little bit more. So I don't know. We can figure out a way, though. I'm down. Okay. I am so down. I'll put up money and let's do it. We can buy us some land somewhere all together. I got tons of seeds. I got generators. I got everything. I'm just stuck in the hood. You know what I mean? But we got everything we need and we can all just go there together. That would be great. That's the things we dream about, right? Oh, wait, let me tell you about this Lion's Heart. It says, also, it's not a real sickness. They have even found a bonded protein. Let's be honest. Hold on. Lion's Heart. Take it from your girl. I know you're new to the channel. I just got over COVID. My husband had it twice. It's real. Why would the devil fake kill people? He ain't trying to keep no morals. I thought it was fake too. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I thought it was fake. I was literally like, this don't make no sense. If it, why ain't people dying in the street like they were dying in the street in other countries? But I'm gonna tell you this, those people probably wasn't dying. I'll tell you, there was a moment where honestly, all I could do was, it was literally like, was how I was. You get what I'm saying? So, and y'all saw me. I kept coming live like, no, I'm fighting. It's real. It is real. It's real. It's real. But I'll tell you this, it's not as fatal as they say. I'll tell you this. It literally feels like they turned my frequency to the wrong station. Like if this was my body and they changed it to the wrong station where now I'd be blurry or going like this. That's what it felt like. Like this was happening all over me. And it felt like if I wanted to die, that I could have just died. Like I could have chose to die was the way it felt. It felt like I could choose, like I could literally been like, you know what, I don't feel like fighting no more. I'm just gonna die. That's what it felt like. But it also felt like if you have to fight this. This was something where, because I told my husband, we were going to sleep and I went, babe, I feel like if I close my eyes and go to sleep, I'm gonna die. And then he said, you won't die. But then Kamala from the channel, she's on here too. She said, when she had it, she tethered her mind to gospel music, right? And so I was like, okay, that's what I'll do. I was like, babe, I'm going to just play gospel music. I put my phone up under my pillow and play gospel music until the morning so I could tether my brain to something, because it just literally felt like if I didn't want to live, that I could choose to die. That's what it felt like. So I'll tell you guys, let me tell you this too. This is so important for anybody out there that get COVID. Drink baking soda water. I drink baking soda water. My husband don't really like it because it kind of makes him have to go to the bathroom. He don't like it. So we had a pack of Theraflu, and I'm thinking I'm being sweet to my husband, and I'm like, you have the Theraflu because you don't like the baking soda. I'll drink the baking soda water. And 24 hours later, his chest filled up with mucus and he had to go to the hospital. Me, I had no mucus, but I was just down. Like I was down. I had no energy, but my chest never filled up with anything. You know what I mean? And then when he got out the hospital, now mind you, while they were in the hospital, they were sticking pain, which don't let anyone do that to you. Listen to me. My best friend, God rest her soul, she died back in 2013, okay? God rest her soul, okay? Miss Sonia Foster. She was sick, she had cancer, but they kept sticking her in her stomach with that damn pain thinner. Blood thinner. Don't let anybody do that to you. So they did that to my husband. And I was like, don't let them do that. And so he, he's kind of, he's a guy, right? So he let them do it twice. But if they would have done it as many times as they wanted to, he would have had 7 blood thinner shots in his stomach. Y'all know his nose still bleeding from that? I praise God I told him don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let nobody put no blood thinners in your stomach. Take some aspirin. Tell him, no, I'll take some aspirin. First, and then they got mad at me talking about he could get a clot because I'm the one telling them no. And I said, I don't care. Give him some aspirin. Period. But no, they was trying to like dog me and stuff. So anyways, it's real. It's real. It's deadly because you can choose to die. I felt it. You could choose death. I know that sounds bad, and I know anybody who actually lost somebody would be like, I know she did not just say that my so-and-so chose to die. I'm going to say, if they didn't have the will to fight, I'm sorry. I felt it. I felt like my frequency was off. Like I was infiltratable. Remember that robbery? I really think that it's the robbery. I think that they're using this to change the frequency, to put that. Y'all know our sentence. What's our sentence on our channel, right? You got to know our code words. We talking code on this channel just because, right? If anybody got mad at me for talking in code, that'd be them showing their hand. You get what I'm saying? So they don't want to show their hand. The moment they show their hand, let somebody know, okay? But we talking code on this channel. And what is the code? The White Rabbit is using the CEOs, right? And the CEOs and the mob, okay? Y'all know what the mob, or wait, I'm saying that wrong. The White Rabbit is using the CEOs and the 5 gangsters to get you to join the mob so that they can commit a robbery. Y'all get it? That's our someone tell them the words. That's what God has been telling me is happening. I'll tell you it again. Somebody tell them the words as I tell you. The White Rabbit is using the CEOs. It's not real CEOs, y'all. That's a code word, okay? Is using the CEOs and the 5 gangsters. Y'all, that makes sense. Y'all know what that is, right? The 5 gangsters to get you to join the mob. Okay, join the mob. That's Mark of the Beast, right? Get you to join the mob, okay? So that they can commit a robbery. That's what's happening. That's what the Bible even says is about to happen. That's what the Bible says. That they're trying to commit a robbery using the Mark of the Beast. Okay, they're trying to open up the gates of hell and let their boys come in your body. Because they illegal on this side. They got to possess people in order to be on this side. Come on, y'all. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that Lionheart. Lionheart said, no, you did not. Sorry. We all have had the corona is a virus. You know what? And I'll tell you, I was doing good. Like everybody, I was on camera. Everybody saw me when we got corona, right? But I was doing good. I was like, nope, I'm not going to be knocked down. I'm not going to be knocked down. I went in that room and it was literally like my body did this. I got to show y'all. I got to lay down just so y'all could show, or, get somewhere more comfortable than that. It was literally like my body went. That's what my body did. And y'all know me, I was like Rocky standing up. Like, no, I'm not gonna fall. But then it was like at one moment I went, that's exactly what I did. So those people that you see laying in the street, they probably ain't dead. There's a moment where your body just go, and you just kind of go down. I'm telling you, there was. So, okay. Yes. 20 minutes to not sleep during the Connor. You felt it. It felt like I wasn't gonna be here. All right, so here's some things you guys got to start stacking up on. Stock up on meds. So if you got any prescriptions, fill them. That's what we pride ourselves on this channel, is to tell you a way out, right? We still have, hold on, where's my scarf is upstairs. I got my bonnet upstairs. We keep our bonnets with us, to protect our head from the 5G. That's exactly what this robbery is. They're trying to commit a robbery, okay? What else? Always look for the way out. There is. God always provides a way out. Don't ever sit feeling hopeless. Our hopeless is only us being bound by ourselves. Like we're binding ourselves. They can't bind us. We're doing it then. Right? So yes, prepare, get what you need. Think about if you had no electricity, because that's what I told everybody you're preparing for. You're preparing for the grid to go down. That's what you're preparing for. You're preparing not to need anything, because right now this ain't the mob that we know. Connor's Meds is not the mob that we know. Not yet. But when them lights go off, it will be the mob that we know. Okay? Once the lights go off, they could literally starve us because there's no, think about lights. That's food, that's warmth. None of us have survival skills, I'm learning them over the past year, but none of us had them before. That literally becomes take this med in order to eat, right? So we gotta get ready for the grid going down so that we don't need anything from them. We don't need nothing from them, okay? Get ready for the grid going down. Are you ready to eat bugs? I am. I'm gonna tell the kids, we gonna, look, if my ancestors could eat chitlins, I'm gonna make worms look good, y'all. Look, but I hate that. But if that's something we could do, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make worms with hot sauce. Ain't nobody taking that meds. Y'all feel me? Right, I eat tree bark. I feel you sitting there having termite stew. Look, I got seasonings and everything. I'll put some soul seasoning on some termites. Versus joining the mob. I ain't joining the mob. Y'all got me messed up. Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta actually go, but I love you. All right, I gotta go. He's coming again. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go. All right, I love you guys. This was great. I literally had nothing prepared, but I was like, you know what? Y'all my family. I feel like this gives us an outlet to talk, because like you said, the family doesn't really want to hear it, So this kind of gives us that place to talk, So I just wanted to say I love you guys. I didn't want it to be too far, too long since I went and let you guys talk. And that's another thing. I saw Earth Changers. I saw Earth Changers. They did where they just let everybody talk. They put cool music on and let the chat just roll. I don't have, the computer system to put the pretty pictures on, but yeah, I was like, okay, we're just gonna go live and talk. And I love you guys. Stay safe. I needed this too, Miss CB. I needed it too, And And I feel comfortable because I actually got out some of the things that, like, I want to tell you guys the things, you know, I just want to be able to tell you, but it's so hard. Like, I'm scared to death of January 8th, 2022. You know, so how do I tell y'all about it when I'm scared of it? You know, like, I'm like, So I love you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. Continue to be a blessing. Live every moment. Don't let no moments go to waste, okay? Paint. Do archery. Make a theme song list. Me and my daughter did Shakespeare, you know, write poetry. It doesn't have to be daunting. Don't get me wrong, the grief is gonna come in waves, but it doesn't have to be daunting. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be horrific all the time. Let's say horrific for when horrific happens, you know? It hasn't happened yet. So hug your family, give everybody kisses. Decorate for Christmas. I'm going overboard. I already told my family, okay, I gotta go. But I already told my family, when I put the Christmas tree up this year, because that used to be my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I made the best Christmas trees. My Christmas trees could have been on TV. Like, I used to literally just, because I love love. I worship love. God is love. I worship love, right? So I love Christmas. So I'm not taking my Christmas tree down this year. Please, we're taking it into Armageddon. And I'm gonna change it too. I'm gonna just make it my little happy art thing to where you know, like right now it's got poinsettias all over it, and maybe, you know, I don't know. I'll just keep adding to it and making it happy. So I just want you to be happy is what I'm saying. Be happy. It's a choice. I have a degree in psychology, and literally happiness is a choice. It's a fleeting emotion. Yep, it's not a concrete emotion like joy. Joy has more concrete to it. But happy is it's a fleeting. It's that's why they say pursuit of happiness. So go pursue happiness, right? In the consciousness of love and forgiveness. Go on your pursuit of happiness. All right, I love you guys. Be blessed. And I thank God for you. I thank God for each and every one of you, because y'all see I keep spontaneously crying. I don't know what I would do without you. So I thank you. And thank you for accepting my unprofessionalism. Because I don't have a computer system and I don't have cool things going over the screen, and you guys kind of just let me come on and ramble, and I feel bad. Now that I know you guys kind of like that, we could do that a lot more. I just didn't want to keep looking unprofessional all the time, you know? So it's just us. Love you guys. Be blessed. We just love you. Praise God. You know that you said obedience. I did not even know how obedient I was until Miss Faithful called me Obi-Wiz Kenobi. She said, yo, obedient. You're just so obedient. Obi-Wiz. And I was like, I'm Obi-Wiz Kenobi. So, like, yeah. Right? So I want to put love into the camera. Like put your favorite music on and put your dance on and worship God and hug your family and kiss your mom, even though your mom don't like kisses. I know my mom don't like kisses, but I still grab. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna kiss her anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I love you guys. Be blessed. I don't want to go, but now that I know y'all like my unprofessional talks, I'll have one later on tonight. Okay, see y'all later. Bye.